is that who the Knicks should open their 26-27 season against, because it's going to be on NBC on a Tuesday in October. And I think this answer should actually be whoever gets Giannis. And I think the second game should be the Spurs against, maybe if LeBron leaves LA, maybe the Cavs.
What's up, Jalen?
Too busy to catch show this week. Finally, what's up, Jalen? How's it going, my man? That to me is like, do you do? Because I don't think you do OKC. I think you save that for Christmas Day.
So
go ahead.
It's interesting you say that, because you look at the NFL, they're opening the season with a Super Bowl rematch, Patriots-Seahawks. Do you open the season with a finals rematch, Spurs-Knicks?
Well, here's the thing. We saw what the NFL Christmas Day schedule is. What is it? Bills, Broncos, Packers, Bears.
You're right. Bills, Broncos. I was thinking of Thanksgiving. My bad.
Okay. It's Packers, Bears, Bills, Broncos, and then Rams, Seahawks, the first one of the season in the nightcap. I know the games on Netflix start at 1 o'clock. So the Knicks game on Christmas typically starts at noon. I would do the finals rematch on Christmas.
I would agree. I feel like the Knicks are going to open the season against Boston.
Especially if they get Giannis. That's how I feel.
Whether they get Giannis or not, it feels like Boston is the most likely opponent.
Let me say this. If they don't get Boston, what if you put OKC?
Matchup of the last two NBA champions?
Yep.
You could.
In the Garden.
Do you think... Wait. The Knicks opened their season by hosting us. Do you think because of the way the Eastern Conference Finals played out, there's a chance they do that matchup?
I mean, if LeBron comes back here 100%, I think that's the matchup. If not, very well could be. Though Cleveland, market size wise, I think if you don't get LeBron, you probably want to lean more towards Boston.
Because the Cavs opened the season at the Knicks on ESPN.
Yeah. I wouldn't be against Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton coming back. You got that storyline.
That's true.
There's options, I think, for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I wonder too, again, what I would do opening night would be the Knicks against probably either Boston or Cleveland, and then Spurs against OKC.
Yeah. No, but you were talking about the Christmas slate for the NFL: Rams, Seahawks, Broncos, Bills, and Packers, Bears. I feel like you have to do Spurs, Thunder on that.
If you don't do Spurs, Thunder, the only other Spurs game I could see is the Nuggets. Or as we talked about, Spurs, Knicks, if you want to do that.
Yeah. I would especially if the Cavs get LeBron, I would do Lakers at Cavs.
I wouldn't even know about the Lakers. I think you could do Cavs Celtics.
Or
Cavs Pistons.
Yeah. Cavs Pistons feels like the way to go.
And I think you got to get Minnesota in there with Anthony Edwards. Maybe they take on a Golden State because Steph's going to be in there. You got to get Steph in there. You got to get Jokic in there.
Yeah.
You got to get the Celtics in there. You got to get LeBron in there. The Knicks and then the Spurs. I mean, that's 6 teams already, we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one too. I know this is way off topic. Dallas.
I mentioned them earlier. Maybe you do like Dallas, Houston. Maybe
You could. Now, this is one completely off the board, and they'll never do it, but I think it'd be funny if they did do it. What if you do the last two number one overall picks? Mavericks and the Washington Wizards. Get them on primetime television. Everybody wants to watch them.
Oh, God. Actually, I want to get into a topic that's not on the rundown, but it's still related to this. Do you know that since 2019, we've had 8 different champions? The Raptors, the Lakers, the Bucks, the Warriors, the Nuggets, Celtics, Thunder, and now the Knicks. Do you like all the parity that we're seeing?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think it is terrible for the league. I think parity does not equal success. These finals were great because we get a big brand in the Knicks and we had a star in Victor Wembanyama that everybody wants to see. And for everybody talking about how great the Thunder are, they got 9 million viewers last year. No one cared. This year, they got 33 million viewers at the peak of Game 5 of the NBA Finals. Because we want stars and we want big brands. And we want to see if a potential dynasty is going to start in San Antonio, or we want to see if the Knicks can finish the dynasties is what rule basketball.
So let me ask you another question based off of that. Do you feel like the Larry O'Brien Trophy has become a bit of a participation award?
Oh, I saw this today on ESPN. I forget his name. Whoever said that is the stupidest person that does not deserve to have a job tomorrow. Participation trophy? That's worse than you saying the Knicks have an asterisk. It's terrible. How can winning a championship unless you're in a COVID year be a participation trophy?
I just
happen to get hot and be the best. We could say the Bucks got hot at the right time, or the Nuggets got hot at the right time, or the Knicks got hot at the right time. You know how hard it is to win 16 games in the NBA? Against real defense, by the way, because they were basically playing football, which is why, and I've said this forever, and Adam Silver, I hope you're listening to this. America loves basketball. What America doesn't love is 3-point shots and everybody getting called for a flagrant foul because I got touched in the ribs.
Or, oh no, I got pushed in the back. I'm sorry. That should not have been
Both of those should not have been flagrant fouls. And I don't even think the Wemby landing play should even be discussed. It's all a joke. Anyway, America loves basketball. We don't love this sissifyingness that goes on in the NBA regular season. We love the playoffs. You know why? They were throwing elbows at each other. It was like watching a hockey game.
Yes. I hated that Wemby got ejected for that elbow in the second round against Minnesota. I was like, yes, I want this. Bring back that style of physicality to the NBA. Enough with this. Oh no, my finger hurts. I can't play. Did you not watch the Stanley Cup playoffs? My God.